Okay, today we are going to talk about about essay writing and research paper. Let me make it bigger. Yes. Where's your? This is the participant. Where's your chat box? Here it is, so I can see what you're typing. Okay, can we? Okay. Guys, are you ready? If you can see me, hear me well on my slide, type 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Great. So, what is topic? Okay. They usually ask you what's the topic of this essay. So, topic. What does topic itself mean? What do you understand from the topic of an essay or of a research? What do you understand and what is it? Subject you want to discuss? Thank you. Michael, please.
The main idea behind the writing.
Thank you. Main idea behind the writing. Good. Nay, please. Hello, Nay. Good to have you here.
Hello, madam.
I
Yeah.
think it's about where to start.
Yes, when we talk about the topic, it's the subject or the things you want to talk about in the text or in the essay.
Thank you. Hello, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here's another question. What is main idea of an essay or of a research? I mean, your professor asked you, what's the main idea of your essay? So what he means. Yes, Nay, please.
Yes, I don't know if you're going to allow me to use the tautology just to change the term main into principle, like it's the principal idea of the writing.
Okay, thank you. Any other idea? What's the main idea of an essay? So what it means? Just think what's the difference between topic and main idea? But what's different?
So the topic could be, say, oh God, how do I explain this? The topic is just the point of what you're writing. The main idea is how you're describing it, or maybe a way you feel about the topic, or there you go. Topic is general, main idea is specific. Thank you, Sarah Lee.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good, good, very good. So, put it here. So, actually, topic is the general subject of a paragraph or an essay. Okay? Topics are simple and short.
There you go.
Okay? Topics are simple and short. But main idea is a complete sentence. It includes the topic and what's your idea, both. Let me give you an example. The topic is students don't like to do paper exam. They don't like to do paper exam. They always said nowadays the students mostly ask for emailing or do digital. They use digital apps to do their exams. So students prefer to do digital exam. This could be a topic. Then you gotta write what's your own idea about it as an author, and then explain what you mean. What you mean. So that the whole context goes around the main idea. So you look at it, paper type of exams, digital type of exam, advantages, disadvantages, and then you add your own idea based on the data, based on my research. Okay, the students of 3 cities in 20 schools. So here is the result. You attach the data and you explain it. So the main idea of the whole essay is students like to take digital exams these days, okay? To give digital exam these days. So that's the difference. We're gonna look at more examples. But when you want to write for an essay or research paper, this is the first step. You need a mind map. What is mind map, guys?
Like a brainstorming chart almost.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the organization?
Yes, that is brainstorming. You start to think about it. You start to think about the topic. Then whatever comes to your mind, you take notes. Mm-hmm. You want to write as different aspects of, for example, for your research paper, different aspects of ICQ and CCQ in teenager classes or in teen classes. Then you think about ICQ and CCQ. Whatever comes to your mind, you take notes. Mm-hmm. What is next? You need to organize your notes. That is mind map. So this one is about mobile phone, using mobile phone in classes, for example. Advantages, you think about, okay, there are some advantages, disadvantages. What are the advantages? Portable, small laptop is very difficult to take to the class. We have to use digital devices because of new students, new generation. They love it. So it's portable. You can SMS, you can send a link and they just click on the link and study it or do the games or activities. And it's cheaper than landlines. Well, what about disadvantages? It's expensive in poor countries. Cell phone is very expensive in some countries and may cause cancer. Children, when they use it a lot, it may cause cancer and they get addictive. So organize what you said, even in this form or this form, table. Advantages, this is the way I usually ask my students to do. It's easier for them. Many students like table. So, or they put open boxes. So one box, advantages, one box, disadvantages. Before starting to write, even you need to ask your students for essay writing. I said, think about it. Give yourself 5 minutes at least in the class. I said, okay, it's a thinking time. So I want you to think about the topic from different aspects. Then take notes. You can talk to your partner and say, okay, these are my notes. What do you have? After that, organize your notes. Okay? Why it is important to organize it? Because in essay writing, each paragraph consists of how many main ideas? Bravo. One main idea. So one paragraph is about advantages, one paragraph about disadvantages. That is why we need to organize. One paragraph is about problem, you explain the problem. One paragraph, solution. One paragraph, cause. One paragraph, effect. Good? So that is step 2. Step 1, study the topic. Underline the keywords, start to think about it, take notes. Step 2, organize your notes. What about step 3? Here's an example, guys. Here's an example. Look at this. Look at this paragraph. Tell me what's the main idea. Read it yourself and tell me what's the main idea.
The family is one of the most important structures in
In
society.
society. Bravo. This is the whole sentence. This is the whole sentence. So that's the main idea. Well, what do we call it? The first sentence of a paragraph. There's another name for it. Do you know? Start with T.
It is a topic sentence.
Bravo. Thank you, Nate. Topic sentence. Thank you, Michael. Topic sentence. What is next? After topic sentence. So this is the main idea in topic sentence, first sentence of the paragraph. What are the other paragraphs?
I mean, they are supporting ideas. They come now to
Thank you,
support what's the
Nay.
main
Thank you,
idea.
Nay. Yes, supporting. Thank you, Kosar. Thank you, Michael. Supporting. In supporting sentences, it could be reason.
Mhm.
You give the reason, example, or sometimes explain it. So supporting means you give reason, you explain it, and you give example.
Mhm.
But what about the tense, modal verbs? I mean, this is my own idea. I'm a general writer. I'm not a professor. I'm not a scientist. So you cannot use a specific modal form. Okay? Like will, must. Uh-uh. It's better to use can, may, or you give advice, should. Students must repeat after the teacher. No, 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 no. It's better, or they can, to improve the language is very important, to improve their pronunciation, for example. Repeat. Okay? Is that clear so far?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. So, based on what we said, number one, tell me it's true or false. A paragraph should have more than one main idea.
False.
False.
False. Thank you. A paragraph should have more than one supporting idea.
True.
True.
Bravo. The first sentence of a paragraph should contain the main idea of the paragraph.
True.
True.
Kind of true.
Bravo. True. The last sentence of a paragraph should contain the main idea of the paragraph.
True.
The last sentence is the main idea?
Um,
Can be.
Yes, the
Pretty.
first,
it could be.
usually the first. Yes, not it's a paragraph. We are not talking about the essay, it's a paragraph. Okay, you should mainly use definite modal verbs like will, must.
False.
False. You should very mainly use less definite modal verbs. Can, might, could, should. That's true.
True.
So the language is important. What else about your style of writing? Here's an example. Guys, this is a good practice. Here's an example. You can practice with your students in this way. That ask them to write the topic sentence. Because usually we give topic sentence to our students and then ask them to write the supporting. Now it's vice versa. So here you have supporting sentences. What's the topic sentence? Can you type it in the chat box? Read it and tell me. Or type it. Do you want me to read it for you? It said, having brothers and sisters means that a child learns how to socialize with other children from a young age, and this is incredibly beneficial for them. They also grow up and grow old with an existing support network around them, which people with no brothers and sisters may not have. An only child can also be very lonely. So, what is the topic sentence?
Having brothers and sisters means that a child learns how to socialize. I think this is the topic.
Okay, you have to write the topic, Tayyebe. You have to write the topic. There's no topic sentence here. Michael, what do you want to say? You raise your hand. Michael?
Oh, no, sorry, that was accidental. I didn't mean to.
Okay. So what is the topic sentence? Come on, make guesses. Okay. Explicit children that have brothers or sisters are less lonely and also they socialize easily in groups. Thank you. Being socialized is very important. Kosar, it should be related to this. Look at the supporting sentences. What are the keywords? Brothers, sisters, family. So topic sentences, yes, it has to be more specific. Benefits of brothers and sister, or much it is good to be the lonely child. Oh, that's a topic. But
Yeah, sorry. How
okay.
much is it good to be the only child?
Oh,
How
okay.
much? Yeah.
Okay. It could be a topic though. Then you have to explain about it. Taigiba said having brothers and sister help children to learn how to socialize. Thank you. Thank you. Any other ideas? Do you have any other ideas? That's
Did
good.
you ask for the topic? Yeah.
Yes, yes. No,
So
the
is it
topic
wrong?
sentence, the topic sentence of this
Uh-huh.
paragraph, the topic sentence of this paragraph.
So if we try to write a kind of attractive sentence,
Hmm.
for example, how much is it good to be the only child? I mean, don't
This is the
start.
topic, Fatima, this is the topic of an
Yeah.
essay. But this is one
Yes.
paragraph. And the supporting is having sister means you learn how to socialize, you don't feel
Now I got
lonely.
it.
You okay. So that what you said here, what Smith said is very good. And the other is children that have brothers or sisters are less lonely and also they socialize easily in groups. Okay, help them to learn how to socialize. Yeah, these are good topic sentences. So that's a good practice. Give them supporting sentences and ask them to write the topic sentence. But remember, guys, remember, what is the language? It should be formal. Okay? It should be formal. In essay writing, also in your research paper, it should be formal English or formal Arabic or formal Spanish, formal French, formal language. Okay? Compare these sentences. Not so many people went to watch football in January. Teams made less money. That was because of bad weather. Is it formal?
Informal.
Yes. But what about this one? There was a significant drop in attendance at football matches in January as a consequence of poor weather conditions, leading to a decrease in revenue. This is formal.
Formal.
This is the language you need to write. Yeah. So it's good to practice with your students. Like this. You give them a sentence, and even you can help them, give them the words, and ask them to rewrite this sentence to make them more formal. Like here, a lot more people own computers now than 10 years ago. How can you rewrite it and make it more formal? By using ownership and decade. Can you say that? Or can you type it? Yes, Nate, please.
Yeah, I can try to make it better. I would say the computer ownership is more better today than it was a decade ago.
Okay, thank you. Any other ideas?
Mm.
What about the second sentence? The best thing about solar power is that after you install it, you don't have to pay any bills. Advantage, installation. How can you say that to be more formal?
So
Yes, Michael.
the best advantage about
Mhm.
solar power is that after the installation, you don't have to pay any bills.
Thank you. Also, Sarah Lee said today a greater number of people own a computer comparing with a decade ago. Thank you. Thank you. So that's a good practice. But first, help your students. The advantage of solar pop is that you only uh, have to pay for installation. Yes. Or there also is a decrease in expense after it has been installed. Thank you. So here I see what I wrote. Computer ownership has increased over the last decade. Or the main advantage of solar power installation is not paying any other bills. Maybe they write it in different form. Okay? Very. That's fine. But it should be formal. Formal English. So in your research paper also, be careful. Formal English. Research paper is different from your lesson plan, you know. So, how you start? For essay writing, how you start? First is introduction. What is introduction? Guys, once more, what is introduction? What do you understand from the introduction of an essay? It developed, thank you, Michael. Bravo. It developed the topic and it talks about its stated thesis statement. So in introduction, actually, let me ask you, do you copy the topic or paraphrase it? Thank you, Fatima. Paraphrase it. So paraphrase could be different. Sometimes you explain it, you give a background. Sometimes you write the synonyms of words. Sometimes you change the structure. So we never exactly copy the topic. No, you paraphrase it. Then you write your thesis statement. What does thesis statement mean? Thesis statement means
It's the main idea.
yes, it means what is this essay about? Okay? What is this essay about? So, as a reader, if I read the introduction and conclusion, I understand what is this essay about and what's the author's idea. So, introduction says paraphrase the topic and thesis statement. What's the main idea of this essay? Then you start to write the body based on your mind mapping, based on your notes. If it is talking about advantages, disadvantages, problem, solution, cause, effect, opinion, different opinion about one topic. So paragraph 1, 2, 3. Essays usually 2 or 3 paragraphs, not more than that, because this is not too long. But in each paragraph, you have the topic sentence, main idea of that paragraph, then supporting sentences. What you said, you need to support it. You need to explain it or give reason or example. Maybe 2 of them. Explain and reason. Reason or example. It should be clear for the reader. What's next? What happens next is after the paragraphs, we get to conclusion. What is conclusion? What is conclusion, guys? Summary, sum up. So what do you mean? Sum up your main idea again. Bravo. Wrap up. Excellent. Excellent. That's it. You can you add anything new in conclusion? Any new ideas to the conclusion? No way. No way. Bravo. So that's the sum up of what you said in the above paragraphs in the main body, and rephrase your idea again. You don't copy the sentences from introduction. No, it's a kind of rephrasing the introduction. So again, you wrap up and then you rephrase your idea. How long is the conclusion? Is it a long paragraph? No, no, it's short. And it's like 6, yeah, not 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5, at most 6 sentences, not long, not long. So what's the student's problem? They don't have ideas. When you give them a topic, they don't have ideas what to write. You teach them the layout, how to write, but they don't have any ideas. How can you help your student? How can you help your students when they have no ideas about the topic? They understand the topic. You can give them keywords. So brainstorming. Bravo, brainstorming in the class. So how can you brainstorm? Yeah, you need to break the topic into small questions. Small questions, or just help them to think from the different sides. Look at it from different sides. But if your students, thank you, Sarah Lee. Show them picture. Bravo, bravo. If they have no ideas, back to their experience, life experience, they have no ideas. So what happened? Show them pictures. They start to think. Or find short videos. Find short videos. Remember we talked about flipping? So flip it before the session. If you want them to write something in the class, flip it before the session. I want you to read this text. I want you to watch this video. Or think about this topic, Google about it. Or look at these pictures. What is the main idea? What is the message in these pictures? So they prepare when they come to the class. If you want them to write about the topic after the class, you can prepare asynchronous material. So upload some videos or text, or even you explain something, record yourself and upload it. So after the class, they go, give them a link, they go and watch it, then they have ideas, then they start to write. So is that clear enough to everyone? How to work on essay writing? Okay, thank you. Good. In their writing, emphasize to your students, for your students to use linking words. Essay writing is a kind of complicated, complex sentences, not short, simple sentences. So how to use linking words like in addition, although, however, moreover, furthermore, while, okay? How to use it. It's good to practice first, remind them, practice with them before writing. You can give them a table like this. If you want to add ideas, these are the linking words. Sequences or causal effects or comparing, emphasizing. So give them a list. But we need to practice first. In your grammar session, you need to practice. So give them a table and just remind, okay, for them, and said, don't forget to use the linking words and write complex sentences, not short, simple sentences. Complex, because it's an essay or it's a research paper. So you need to use cohesive devices and linking words. Even you can prepare the worksheet like this and ask them to highlight. You can give them an essay and ask them to highlight the linking words or cohesive devices so they can see how they can use it in the text. So it's good to give them a sample. Here is a sample. So how to start. When they want to change the idea, what to say. When they want to give example, what to write. Add ideas or say something different. However, okay? Or you want to, they want to start the conclusion as a result. Use different linkers, not always this is the problem with most of students. They write and. And so no, you have to use different linkers. Don't use repeated words, even in your research paper. Why? Because it improves coherence and cohesion in their writing. So guys, what's the difference between coherence and cohesion in writing? What's the difference? Makes the
So
writing less boring.
coherence
Uh-huh.
makes it make sense. Cohesion is you're on the same idea throughout the whole essay.
Thank you. It makes sense. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So as you said, coherence and cohesion, it's about the unity of the idea, A to Z, not like the leaves of a tree. Okay? Different sentences. And say, oh, you don't understand it. You don't understand it. Coherence, it means the unity of the idea. But cohesion is the unity of structured elements. How these sentences related to each other. Okay? So it makes sense. It makes sense for the reader. Okay, when you read, you understand how you develop the idea, how you explain the idea. So sentences are connected by using cohesive devices like although, while, however, in addition, moreover. Okay, the sentences connected to each other. And also, cohesion focus on grammar and style of your paper. That is cohesion. Good. So those cohesive devices, the table helps them to improve the cohesion in their writing. And coherence means how you develop the idea, what it means, how it starts, how you support it, give reason, give example, and you get to conclusion. So when you write your research paper, read it 2 or 3 times yourself. Even give it to someone to read it and say you understand what I'm saying. I myself read many papers. I really don't understand it. I have to write it 2 or 3 times. Still, you don't understand the message. So coherence and cohesion is very important. When you want to check your students, so first ask them what you want to write. Go through the introduction. What's your thesis statement? What is the main idea? Check with your student. Okay, is that your main idea? Good. Then go through and read it. Then say, okay, but in your essay, you didn't support it. Return it to your students and okay, this is the main idea. So I want you to support the main idea of your essay. So explain this. You started to explain something out of the track. It's not about the main idea. So work on main idea, coherence and cohesion first before checking spelling, punctuation. Your student need to learn how to develop the idea. Next step is now checking vocabulary, structure, spelling, punctuation. Okay? Is that clear to everyone? Good. Then get the conclusion that we talk. Okay, here, this is a very good book, Writing with Confidence. This starts from sentence writing. Let's, yeah, I have it here too. I have it here too. So it starts from sentence writing to essay writing, academic writing. This is a really good book by Alan Mayers. I think it's downloadable, free. Yeah, I guess so. Now, what about your final research paper? Okay, there's a link. Let me send it. I'm gonna send it after my. No, I don't have it here, but I'll find it and send it to you. Number one is to choose the topic. The topic should be based on what you learn in TESOL. So about teaching, maybe online teaching, class teaching. So it goes around educational. It should be educational topic around what you learn in TESOL. It's not a research paper about mechanics that you study. For example, you study at university. No. It should be about something you've learned in TESOL. Yeah, there's a list, exactly. There's a list of topics in Canvas. And also there is a link over there. I'm gonna send it to you as well. So that list helps you a lot. It helps you a lot. But if you want to write about something out of that list, if it is related to what you have learned in TESOL, that's fine. That's fine. So as it says, alternative topic can be TESOL, TEC, TBE, TAEA, IELTS, TOEFL, SALT, and listening. Here is a link. Here is a link. Archive.org. Here is a link. Archive.org. And even you can find good material. It's a library. You can find good material and you can read it inside. Plagiarism. I know in some countries they don't care about it. I know that, but not for TESOL and not in Canada. It is really important. It's like cheating. It's like a crime. It's very odd to many people around. I mean, to some people around the world, because I know in many countries they don't care, but not in Canada, not in TESOL. So if you want to choose or use other works, you need to put it in quotation and you have to write the reference. You have to write the reference. Even when you reword it, you have to refer. It's based on that book or that essay. As I read in that book or that essay, you have to give the reference. That is very important. And TESOL won't accept. They find it and they won't accept your research paper and they don't give you the chance. You're going to be failed. Okay, so that's why I emphasize.
LM, it's Sarah Lee here.
Yes, please, Sarah.
I think I mentioned this before, but it's worth repeating again because having grown up in Canada with the education system and the emphasis that they place on not allowing for plagiarism, it was Dr. Valley in a session that also said that even if all of the information is our own idea and we upload that information to one of our social media spots to share with others, you know, what our ideas are. If we don't refer to that in our paper, it's considered plagiarism, even though it's our own idea because it's been put out into social media. And so now it's considered part of the public domain. And so anything in public domain has to be acknowledged as where the source of information came from. So I'm just passing that on because it's true in Canada, plagiarism is a huge concern and people have failed. They've been kicked out of universities. They've lost their careers because of plagiarism.
Yes, that's important. So keep in mind. I know many students fail because of plagiarism. And they say, oh, that's fine. I know many, I said it. I know in many countries that's fine, but not in Canada. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Good point. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here also, I find online resources, BBC English. You can find bbc.co.uk, World Service Learning English. So if you want to write about learning English, you can find good reading, good text, and good material over there. It gives you ideas. And the British Council, TOEFL, TOEIC. Yes, TESOL. I became expert on paraphrasing and writing. Oh, yeah, good, good. Okay, also from Amazon.com, definitely you can find many things. But I think in Amazon you have to pay. BBC English and British Council is free. It's free. TOEFL, TOEIC also is free. That library, I said it to you, that was free too. Here, archive.org, it's free too. But you go through it, it gives you idea. If you want to use some part of it, even one sentence, put it in the quotation. Rephrasing, paraphrasing, fine. But reference, give reference. It's based on that book. Okay, reference. Don't forget the reference. Good. Oh, no. I want to show you. By the way, guys, you said if you want to ask me question, please email it to me. I'm not a WhatsApp person. I don't check. I mean, I don't work with WhatsApp. People usually email me, and my email is always on, so I answer the same day. Guys, I want to show you. Let me show you here. Can you show the last slide again? Yes, of course. What was the last slide? Here. Yes. The sides. Yes. Can you see it now? Let me make it bigger. Good. Guys, this is the last slide. Is that okay, Tayyebe?
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Sure, sure. Now, let's look at one research paper. It's in your Canvas. So here is the topic, grammar and teaching communication. You write your name and the date. Then you have the table of contents. So introduction, write the page, and then, okay. And then the topics. You cannot see anything? Oh, really? So let me share it again. Guys, give me a minute. Share content. Why? Okay, share. Let me share it again. Can you see it now? Yep, good. So let's start from here. So this is the topic. This is the grammar and teaching communication. Angelia Koropayan, I guess. I don't know. August 18, 2009. So you write your name and the date. It could be here or in the middle. That's fine. Both is okay. Then you can even put TESOL Canada Advanced or eTESOL or whatever. What's next? Table of contents. Introduction, then the subtitles, the pages. Conclusion, bibliography. This is very important. So, first part always starts with introduction. So usually your trainer go through the introduction and understand what is this essay about. So introduction is very important. You explain the topic and your thesis statement. So what's the whole research paper is about? The main idea. Look here. These are the references. In parentheses, you put the reference. Even if there's a link, so put the link here. You can have bullet points, you explain, then the title, the subtitle, you can bold it. So it depends on you. It's going to be 10 to 15 pages. Am I right? 10 to 15? Is it the same or it has changed? How many pages they told you? 10 to 15? For your research paper, guys. Yes? Okay. So here's, okay. So here, see the writer and even the pages. Don't forget to write the pages, not only the name, the pages as well. Which page? So pages 164 to 165. Now I want to show you the bibliography. What happened next? Here, if you need some data at the end, appendix, you put the data or picture in this thing. Table. So here it said handout 1, handout 2, handout 3. Sorry, but I need to step away. Okay, Michael. Okay, Michael. You can see the video later. Sure. Here, this is the important part. So you put the handout or anything you need, the data, tables at the end of your research, after the conclusion. Here is bibliography. So here, it's the name or author, name of the book, what edition, publication, and year. So this is the way you write your bibliography. Either B, understanding and using English grammar is the name of the book, third edition, publication long one, date 2002. And it should be alphabetical. So A, C, Selic, E, H, it should be alphabetical. This is bibliography. You got that, guys? Essays without bibliography, I won't accept. Fail again. Yes, this is very important. And references, of course. Okay, guys, any questions for writing your research? Have you thought about the topic? Would you please again tell the order? Yes, Fatima. So first, for your research paper, let me show it here. This is a very good one. I found it in your Canvas, so you have it. This is a very good one. It got a very good point. Angela, so she got a very good point. So the first page is your topic, your name and date. Then table of contents, introduction.
Sorry, just
Yes.
bibliography. I mean, you
Oh,
mean
okay,
first
okay,
the author?
okay,
Yeah, thank you
okay.
very much.
Sure. So the hands up now. The author, name of the book, number of edition, publication, and date. First, you write the books. If you use the link's website, then you have to put another title, website. Then you put the links or the address, website address. Is that clear to everyone? Yeah, good. Okay. Good. So, any questions about your other lessons, classes, or anything? It's the time to ask.
First of all, I appreciate your great presentation. And I have a question about the book that you introduced to us. If we download and
Which
start to
one?
read it, the book that you introduced to us.
Which one? This session, writing? This one,
Yeah,
writing
today.
with
Yeah,
confidence.
about the writing. Is it possible that it can be improve our writing?
Yes, it's
Uh,
it starts from elementary to advanced. It's a very thick
so is
one.
it good even for IELTS?
Yeah, of course. Here, see how thick is
Oh,
it? Yeah,
yeah.
I
So
teach it
because
to my
I
students.
was, yeah, because I was supposed to take part in writing classes. At
Mm-hmm.
present, I take part in CPE class,
Mm-hmm.
and it's our first year. I'm there as a student, so I had
This is a very
problems
good
so
book.
for writing.
Yeah, this is
Thank
a very
you
good
very
book.
much.
This is a very good book. But you know, for your IELTS classes, there are some other books like
Yeah,
Mindset. Mindset is a good
mindset
book
is
to
for
improve.
reading.
Yeah,
It's
no,
good for reading.
also for writing. Collins, IELTS writing
Colin?
Collins. Yes, COLLINS. Collins. That is writing. Improve your writing. Collins. And there
Uh-huh.
are many books.
And
But these
what
two
about
are
CPE level or CPE classes? How much is it benefit? For example, in Iran, even we are not permitted to take the exam of that. So for getting degree, we have to go to Turkey or Dubai. So how much is it populated in other countries, and it's acceptable because it's a long time. And as I considered, CPE is about knowledge and proficiency, but IELTS is about some skills. Maybe because of this reason, after 2 years, it
no,
will
I mean,
expire.
these are both are the IELTS expired, but not CPE.
Yeah. So because of this reason, so I thought first
Native
CPE
like
is better.
speaking. CP level is above
Yeah.
advanced. Okay, so it means native
Yes.
like speaking. It's good course to improve your language. Yeah, of course. Of course, it's good.
So
It's very
thank you
useful.
very much.
Sure,
Thank
sure, guys. Okay, I think today is the last session of this course. Yes, am I right? So please write, check with Simon for your homework. And when's your final exam? Sorry, Lee, do you know, Espen, do you know where's your final exam?
I think it's About
June
June
25.
25th or something, yeah.
June 25. So I guess you have to submit your assignments before your final. Am I right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
Daniel said to send an email to Simon if you are going to write the test. So you will receive the password, because I had problem with the midterm that I didn't receive the password. So you had to tell him that you are going to do it.
Oh, I'm gonna tell them, because usually after each webinar we have a meeting with Dr. Valley. So I'm gonna mention it to Dr. Valley, but don't forget, you write the email to Simon too.